Okay. T-top, 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 T-top. She's behind the I don't know what that was.
I don't know.
Hey y'all, welcome to Tea and Talk. We are late coming on because we was watching a movie. So in the movie, you guys can reveal yourselves now. In the movie, we were talking about what would you do if you were to be evicted. Because that's what happened with this lady that was in the movie. She got evicted. But she didn't lose it. She didn't panic. She didn't cuss nobody out. She didn't cut nobody. She didn't go get the gun and shoot anybody. What did she do in the movie after she got evicted?
Pray.
She prayed. So when you was explaining to me that you got evicted before, anybody else been evicted before?
Yeah.
Everybody? Oh, a couple of people have been evicted. Mm-hmm. You got a notice on your door that told you had to go?
I got a letter in the mail.
You got a letter in the mail that said you had to leave?
Yes, and they told me either I had to pay this much money or I was going to be evicted.
Did you have the money to pay?
I did not. No.
So what happened?
I got really nervous, but
you got nervous?
I got very nervous and I got scared, and but my father passed away, and anytime I got in trouble or I cried and I asked God and I asked my father to help me out. I knew that I would get help, and I knew that.
Well, that's good. You had a father to help you out when you got an eviction notice. Anybody else got an eviction notice? And I like the emotions you go through when you get eviction notice. You cry. You were afraid. You were scared. What else happens when you get an eviction notice? What do you do?
I had my kids then. They were little, and I got an eviction notice, and from DSS, and said I had to go. And I knew that there was a way. I knew God would help me. I was in.
Yeah, but how did you feel when you got an eviction notice? Was it on your door?
It was on my door. You know, I was kind of scared, but I knew God was going to be there for me.
Okay, you still had that trust in God. Okay, so you didn't lose it.
I had that faith in God. I was clean for about 5 years.
Okay.
I was into God real heavy. I was going to church.
Okay.
People at church was said to put money towards me and the kids.
Oh, that's sweet. The church helped you out.
Yeah, for the eviction.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you feel when you got your eviction notice?
Well, I didn't get my eviction notice.
What happened?
What happened is these people bought the house.
Oh.
And they came to the house and offered to give us money to move out.
Okay.
But we didn't know where to go.
Right.
So you didn't have a place to go. Did that make you feel a little afraid, or?
Yeah, considering we only had until the end of the month to get out.
You had 30 days, like the movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what this is part. Don't let it break you. What are some things that you feel that can break you? What are some things in your life that comes up to you and just make you just lose it all, just want to give up and want to quit?
When something goes wrong.
When something goes wrong, whenever, that's the hardest thing we have to do is deal with, is when things don't go right, or when things don't go our way. When things don't go our way, or they don't go right, the first emotion we have is anger.
I cussed God out. So
you cuss God out?
You just want to give
I
up.
appreciate your honesty, because a lot of people get mad at God. Why do we get mad at God when things don't go right? Why do you think we get mad at God?
Because he's the easiest person to blame, because you don't want.
Do you think it's God's fault? No.
Why would God put me through this? Why did He choose something bad to go wrong in our lives? Why?
But it's not that. It's the trials and tribulations you got to go through during life.
Yeah, but why do we blame God when everything? That's a good one. I love that.
Because
we blame God because He's easier to blame.
Yeah.
We think He's easier to blame. Why don't we blame Satan? Why don't we blame the devil? Why don't we blame ourselves? Why don't we blame our choices? Why don't we blame? You know, I like that though, because I've been there, and I would blame God when things don't go right. It's His fault.
Everybody preaches and says that God makes our paths. So why would God put something bad in our paths then? If He's the one that chose
That's
our paths,
good.
then why didn't He put something bad in our paths?
That's good. That's good.
God's a safe person. He's a safe place. So
You think God is a safe
you
person to
can
blame?
speak more freely with God than you would somebody else. Because if you put that to an average person, what you say to God sometimes, that person might fall off the
you're
wagon
done.
one.
Absolutely.
So it's good that God really has grace and mercy for us, because like this man, God is the one that can take life and give life.
What?
And here we think we bad enough to talk to him like that.
God forgives us no matter what.
He has unconditional love.
Right. And he'll forgive you even if you're cussing him out. He'll still forgive you for that.
Yeah, he will. Isn't that amazing that God is that?
And that's a father that nobody cannot love.
Right. But do you feel bad after you telling God off, after you cussing God out, after you blaming God for your problems? Do you start feeling bad about it?
That's when you go back and you say sorry.
Sorry, forgive me, Lord. Forgive me for blaming you for this bad thing that's happening in my life.
What I was going to say is, God can put people in your life for a reason, and he could also take them out.
Yes, he does. And sometimes he does that. And there's a man in the Bible named Job. I can't wait till we start talking about him.
I know
Job was a man that suffered a
He went
lot.
through a lot.
He lost everything. He was evicted.
Didn't he
His
have
house was on
sores?
fire.
Sores or something?
Yes, he had. He went through a lot, but yet he did not
Humble,
curse.
he was so humble.
He did not curse God.
No.
His wife said, "Why don't you curse God and die?" He said, "No." He said, "You know what his attitude was when everything was taken away from him?" He said, "Naked I came into this world, and naked shall I leave." He didn't allow the material things of earth. He didn't allow what's happening on earth and on this world to mess with his soul and his spirit. Because you can't change it. When you cuss people out for things going bad, is it going to change the situation?
No.
Does it make it better?
No. It makes it worse.
Does it improve anything?
No.
So once I figured that out, now I just like, okay, Lord, let thy will be done. Right? So, and same thing with worry. Does worry pay any bills?
Nope.
Does worry fix any problems?
Nope.
Praying does.
Praying does.
Hey,
So now you gotta train
that's
yourself to
right.
pray instead of worry. Because worry don't do nothing but get you sick.
Prayer works.
Prayer works. So you gotta pray instead of worry. And that's what the movie was about. I won't let you break me. So whatever situation you got going on in your life today, you're going to pray about it. Pray instead of worry. Pray instead of worry. What's your question, sis?
I don't have a question. I'm just saying that I've been through way worse. So, like, I might get frustrated at things for a few minutes, but I've already overcome all of that. So I don't, like, get mad and yell at God and all these things. It's just like...
You're taking out your frustration on God? You
No,
feel?
I don't.
Oh, okay. You're
But-
just yelling, but you're not yelling at God.
I might get frustrated, but I'm not always yelling. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
I lived with enough of that with my baby dad, but what I'm trying to say is, like, I've been through some of the worst things already and overcame them, so it's like,
Awesome.
now it's like, what really more can come at me?
I like
It's
that.
gonna be horrendous.
Because you're like prepared for it now. You've been through the worst.
Right.
You're like, how low can I go? It's nothing could get worse than this, right?
Right, and I'm sure it can, don't get me wrong, but
Mhm.
it's just like, I also get why those things are put in our way.
Right. There's a
Because-
reason.
Right.
I like that. And when you have that kind of mindset,
Right.
I'm going through this because the
Right.
Lord is showing me this because, and then you don't turn that into woe is me
Right.
and a pity party
Yeah.
and start feeling regret and start feeling sorry for yourselves, because when you start feeling sorry for yourself, that is the worst thing you can do, because it takes you down lower. It doesn't bring you up. It doesn't give you strength. It doesn't give you inspire you. It doesn't motivate you
I used to
when
be
you
like
feel
that
sorry
real
for yourself
bad.
and whine.
Right, I played that tape for too long.
You played that song too long, right? I like that. That's right. No more sad songs. Instead of, now you're gonna flip the script and you're gonna get a positive song. Listen to positive music. Get a Bible scripture. Get a positive friend. Get somebody that can hug you, motivate you, and push you. Don't get nobody that's gonna sit there and drink and put you in the dump and light it up with you.
Right.
And because that's not removing your sorrows. Getting high does not remove your sorrow. Getting drunk
It just makes
does
it
not
worse.
remove your sorrow. It makes it worse.
Yeah, it does.
Because you got to get sober after you get high.
I've come too far to go back to that.
Yep.
Amen. I love it. So now you know what matter. No matter what comes up in my life,
The coming down's always worse.
the coming down is always worse. And now this is 2026. I'm not going to allow it to take me in the dumps. I'm going to keep my head up. I'm going to keep my head up. I'm going to keep praying until I see it happen. I'm going to trust God. I'm not going back. Do not go back to where you was. Do not go back to what it was. Yes.
Back a few, maybe 8, 9 years ago, I used to be real low self-esteem of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't love myself. It bothered me what people thought of me.
Right.
You know,
And you're changing.
nervy. Oh, boy.
Look at you.
Yeah, I sure did.
I love it. How many people have changed from that? From thinking about what people think about
Oh,
you.
yeah.
That's one of the worst things, tormenting things you could do to yourself.
I
Is
had
always be concerned
I
about
had
what
to
other
ask
people
God
say.
for my forgiveness, and I prayed about it because I used to be a nervous wreck.
Yes. And I'm glad that you guys are getting over that, because that's one of the worst things is people. What other people think about you, what other people say about you.
Don't allow people to take your joy.
What other people think about me is not my
It's none of your business. That's one of my favorite quotes. What other people think about you
Drink your
is
water
none
and
of your
mind
business. Drink your water and mind your business and pray and trust God. Because I don't care how low you are. This is what my dad always taught me. I don't care how low you are. I don't care how low you are. There's always somebody else lower than where you are. There's always somebody worse off than you. And when you start thinking that, I don't care how low I am, that there's somebody else that's worse than I am, that should give you a little bit of oomph and a little bit of lift me up. And a little bit, I got to get through this. I got to do this. The next day got to be better. What's that song we learned, that thing we learned in kindergarten with the little truck? Was the fire engine? I think I can. The engine that... Oh, what is it? The engine that could?
Yeah.
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Getting up that hill is hard. But when you get up to that hill and you get ready to come down, you wave and put your yes, and you're excited. Because going down the hill is always fun. That's where the blessings are. Going up is the test. Going up is the trial. Going up is the rough place. Going up is the mountain. But the Bible says that we can speak to the mountain and tell the mountain to be removed. Right? We don't got to even climb the mountain. We can tell the mountain to be removed. When you build your faith up just that much, that now you're not panicking. You're not afraid. You already know God is going to do something. You may not know what he's going to do, but you know he's going to do something because you got that much trust and faith in your God, that your God is not going to let you down. He never will let you down, and he ain't going to let you down, right?
Amen.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So we've dealt with evictions. We've dealt with being put out. We've dealt with boyfriends kicking us out, girlfriends kicking us out, mamas and daddies kicking us out. We've dealt with all that, right? But now we know how to deal with pressure. All that taught you was how to deal with pressure. So pressure doesn't kill you. So pressure doesn't suffocate you. So pressure doesn't make you want to take your life. Because I've been there where I wanted to take my life. But now I love living, and I want everybody else to live. Because I learned how to enjoy life. I learned how to change my mindset to seeing the good and the bad. There's always something good coming out of the bad. Sometimes we focus so much on the bad that we don't see the good. Even if you got to take your mind out of the situation for a minute. You got an imagination? Go ahead and use it. Imagine yourself on a beach somewhere. I can do that real good. It don't cost no money. You close your eyes and imagine you somewhere. You don't got to pay no plane ticket. You just taking yourself out of the situation just for a minute. Yeah, you got to come back. But at least you got that peace and you got that strength so you can deal with it. All right? Everybody say amen?
Amen.
All right. Let's tuck him. Hi. And bye. JR, Joanne, we thank y'all for watching. Shirley, y'all say hi to them. Okay, we are at the Out of the Darkness Women's Shelter, and we love y'all and thank y'all for watching. Bye.